Hello, my guests, and welcome back to my kitchen. How do we feel about this guy? Do we like him? Do we like him? Today's a very special holiday for people who really like staying in their bedroom at night and playing weird specific video games, or going down deep research rabbit holes, or listening to Tame Impala. I don't really know. Nowadays, it's kind of hard to even tell how to describe these people. Everybody's just doing it nowadays. You can't come up with stereotypes anymore. I feel like nowadays you just have people who are really annoying about it and won't admit that they low-key have an addiction. And the people who don't even talk about it at all. As you can probably hear, Daddy's sick. I can't really engage in this beautiful holiday the way that other people would, the way that all my friends will be, which means I need to be the one left out. No. No. Don't forget that in this kitchen we have baking on our side, and it's time for me to do something that I've never done before, to make a classic step forward in any smoker's journey, which is to make my own edibles. We're gonna be calling them clown cakes today because you can call them anything, and you know, it's very on brand, and it won't be picked up by censorship on YouTube, so I think that's great. We're gonna be making some clown cakes. So to do this, it's a little bit of a scientific method at first. We need to start by first infusing some kind of oil. A lot of people use butter, you can use coconut oil. We're gonna be doing the cheapest thing possible and using vegetable oil. Now, when making anything edible, we need to first start by activating our main ingredient, which is, of course, the broccoli, the herb, all the different kind of euphemisms that we're gonna be using today. In here I have 1 gram of somewhat medium ground herbs. Now, you don't want them to be too big that it's gonna take forever to infuse, but you don't want it to be too small that it's gonna fall through your strainer. I've already set my oven to 110 degrees or 220 Fahrenheit. Here I've got some tin foil, and I'm gonna, whoa. In this tin foil, we're gonna package up our herb, a nice even layer. Now just fold it into a little package. We are making cannabis au papillote, similar to a fish. Poke a couple holes in the top. Now, into the oven for around 30 minutes. I'm really afraid that the house is gonna stink after this. This is the main reason I never wanted to make edibles in the past, because clown cakes. Because I really do hate the smell of broccoli. Things are starting to get fragrant. So, fun fact, when I first started partaking in clown cakes, I had never done anything in this realm before, so I just went straight in and I took the advice of the person at the store who told me how much I should take. I wouldn't even adjust that dose. Like, I took it the first time and I thought, whoa, this is pretty strong. And it didn't make me feel bad, I was just really and somehow the night would always end with me watching old Smosh videos. We have 10 more minutes until the herb is done getting fragrant, so in the meantime I've measured out my oil. I'm going to be using 1 cup of oil, and it's important that if you're doing this yourself to go online and figure out the dosage of, you know, how strong your oil is going to be after you infuse it. So there's a lot of calculators online, I can link one down below. Based on the calculations I made, we're going to have 12.5 milligrams of active ingredient per tablespoon of oil that we make. Okay, now to set this up for the actual infusion process, you're going to have to make a double boiler. So get yourself a pot of water and any heat-safe bowl that you have. This one just had coleslaw marinating in it for a whole night, so I hope that our oil doesn't taste like coleslaw. Put your bowl over the water and make sure that the water is not touching the bottom of the bowl. Water needs to be on a gentle simmer. If you have a thermometer, you can actually check the temperature and it should be around here. Put the pot on top of the bain-marie and just pour your fat of choice into it. Whoa! Okay, I was gonna say that it wasn't that pungent, but after opening the oven door, whoa. Here we've got our special decarbs package. Ooh, wow, stinky. Now what you want to do is you just want to put all of your herb into the oil, and we actually need to simmer that for around an hour and a half. Sources vary. Some people say that they let it go for 6 to 12 hours, and then other people say that apparently that doesn't bring out the THC, it just brings out taste and chlorophyll, which I don't really care for. In fact, everybody knows that the taste is the worst part in a clown cake, so I think we're gonna go for an hour and a half because some people who also make these have said that an hour is plenty of time. So let's give that a try, and hopefully we don't waste a gram of herb. Now all we need to do is let it simmer here for about an hour and a half and mix it every so often. And then we should have our infused oil. Recently, my parents came to visit and my mom said, "Oh, I want to try some cloud cakes." So I said, "Sure, Mom." And I went to the store that I trusted and I bought some new cakes that I hadn't tried personally before. But the guy at the store said, 1 whole cookie is equivalent to smoking a full, you know. He recommended start with half. So I gave my mom half. She also decided to take it with boyfriend. So both my mom and boyfriend got high together at the same time. And I had no idea what they were going through because I didn't feel like taking clown cakes on that day. But they seemed to be, they had like a mutual understanding between the two of them, and boyfriend just came up to me at one point and was like, "I'm really..." And then I didn't try these clown cakes until a month later when I did the same dose. I took half a cookie. That thing where people are like, "I understand my mom now. I understand what she went through." I felt that because that was crazy. I just remember the vibes purely, and also needing to go to the toilet like every 20 minutes. Does that happen to anybody else? I feel like I always need to go to the toilet really badly. Maybe that's TMI. Maybe that's TMI. Okay, everybody's here. We're ready to get the party started, and the timer just finished. The butter is done infusing. I have this jar that I sanitized, and I have a little filter, so you can also put a cheesecloth.
Oh wait, shit, my bad, I didn't realize.
So I'm just gonna put the strainer on top and strain it out. Like I said, you can also use a cheesecloth, but it should be enough, I hope. Squeeze out every little drippy drop. Make sure to use the bowl with residue oil in it to make some like omelet or just some casual food for your friends, and then don't tell them and then give it to them. It's a great surprise. There it is, our jar of special oil. Label this heavily. Label it here, label it on top, just to make sure that you and whoever is going to be cooking in your house knows that this is not to be messed with. Now onto making the actual cake itself. I've already mixed up the dry ingredients. I'm doing a little white lady recipe for a single serve mug brownie, and the recipe calls for 2.5 tablespoons of butter. Instead, we're going to replace that with the oil. So into the brown sugar. This is, I don't have actual tablespoon measures, so maybe the dosage will be wrong, because that's not a full tablespoon. I think I'm gonna pour it in like this instead. 1. Whoa! 2. Okay, now the dosage is definitely wrong. I spilled some, so now I don't know if the dose is wrong.
Then put more weed.
Stop! Okay, we've mixed our egg yolk with the butter and the sugar. It looks really thick, but whatever the white lady says. Wait, here's our very thick brownie. It's gonna go in the oven, and then we're gonna see. I'm gonna... Reminder, everyone, do not take clown cakes on an empty stomach.
Fine, guys.
Oh,
Hey!
Got our little cheese board, some vegan tuna. Do you guys mind if I double dip in here?
No,
hit it,
go for
we
it,
love
King.
your saliva. That's what I'm like.
Feels weird having this before my food. But there she is. Bon appetit. Oh, that's an awesome brownie. It doesn't taste like herbs at all. Actually, this is the best I've ever made. We'll we'll check back in 45 minutes to an hour.
No.
It is filled up.
I forgot that I wanted to eat only half.
Launch into the bowl.
Oopsies!
Pray for me. Hey guys, here's the update. We're watching The Mormon Wives, The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, and it's been, I think, an hour and a half. I feel it in my body. I feel like this cool tingling sensation, which I normally feel, but I don't feel anything but in my head. Normally I'd feel like super tired, just not being responsive to anything, but this time I can be. So here's your, what's the word? Recommendation? No. Promotion. No, here's me promoting making your own clown cakes.
It's so much better because you can control it yourself and you can make it whatever flavor you like and it won't taste nasty. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Engage with the video however you like and check my socials. Bye!